Okay guys, welcome to the first session of this course, which is the understanding of the haircut. So I am starting with knowing about the face shapes. So actually we have 6 different type of the face shapes, and I start with the oval. The important things about the oval is the face is gracefully tapered towards the chins, and then the forehead, as you can see, horizontally and vertically is a little bit wider, especially about the forehead. So, and the prominent cheekbone at the cheekbones is a little bit prominent, and it's called as ideal face. I don't want to say the other faces is ugly or the bad, just we are knowing about the different type of the faces. So the first one is called ideal, or I call it the main. The main I think is much better. Okay, here I would to add something on that to better understanding of the face type, because maybe you guys won't see exactly the faces with the customers or around yourself. Just I want to give you an example here for you guys. So if we just imagine this part we call A, and I mean horizontally of the face from the cheek to cheek. Let me correct it again. So from cheek to cheek we call it A, and from the vertically from the middle of the face we call it B. Actually the B is equal A to double of the A. So usually these faces is called the base faces and called oval. Face that I want to share is the line face. Actually this line face is a little bit similar to the oval face, which is the face is gracefully tapered toward the chin. Just the different things is here. The face is longer. Just now I was talking about the number. So if we measure number B vertically from the where our hair has been grown until our cheekbone, so we call it B, right? So actually it's longer, maybe two or three times than the A, which is horizontally is wide our faces, and it called long face. Actually if you exactly follow this formula, you can reach which face is the long and which face is the oval, because these two faces a little bit close together, you know guys. So another things about this face is that some have the prominent cheek is similar to the oval, is the cheekbone is not that pointy, is not that wide. Face shape is the round shape. As you can see is vertically and horizontally this face is the same size, so we call it a round shape, or is like a ball, or usually for fatty bodies usually they have this kind of the faces, which is the widest cheek and widest bone, and not with the edge, is all rounded around the faces, and even jaw lines called actually round square, which is the forehead, jaw lines are wide and the pointy, and you can see the forehead is actually is a big as round face, but at the forehead and the jaw lines and the cheekbones is totally different. You can see the edges. And it's going to be major like a round face if you want to use that formula. But you have to remember, when you look at this face, the cheekbones, jaw lines and the forehead, it has the obvious edge. Face that I would to share is the hair face, it's famous as the heart. So actually it's similar to the square, and just a different, the face is strongly tapered to the chin, as you guys can see, and the cheekbones tend to be a pointy. You can obviously see this kind of the faces as a pointy on the chin. Usually usually between the people who lose weight a lot, or they generally they didn't gain weight that much as the normal humans. Another one is the diamond. And we call it actually is the triangle also. But the difference is the widest as a temple is very wide, as you guys can see. Is the different from the hair. The hair shape is the very wide from the temples, and the forehead is a little bit angular, and it's difficult to recognize or to compare it with the other faces, but it's a little bit similar to the heart, but totally different because it's the triangle faces and the other is in different shape. So here is the square face, as you guys can see. At the chins and the forehead, you can see really angular. And about the triangle face, you can see again the forehead and the pointy and the cheekbone, or the round faces. The vertically and the horizontally is almost the same. And here diamond face at the temple area is so wide. The forehead is tend to be a little bit narrow, and about the chin usually it's different. It's difficult to explain. Some is pointy and some is wide, just a little bit. It's not as wide as square faces, but is quite close to the triangle face. But the oval face usually we call it for some basic faces that we are looking for in a haircut, because when we trim the hair or give them a beard design or the hair design, so we are bringing all the faces closer to this face, because as you guys can see, the horizontal line and the vertical line is following the our formula. It's not the our formula, is the general formula around the world. Everyone use it who's in this industry. Okay, and the hard faces, as you can see here, especially on the forehead. Is a little bit different from the other face shapes, and it looks like a little bit like a heart, especially combination of this forehead with the chin bones. It's gonna be some hearts that. And about the square face, which is I really want you guys know, because it's difficult to recognize between the square faces and the triangle faces. The square faces is actually white on the face and the forehead, and the white, very white on the jaw lines. And here the important piece, the bony chin is not pointy at all. So this is all the faces that you are going to facing on our job.